Back in 2024, you made three big predictions.
First is that Trump will win in November. Second is that the United States will go to war against Iran. And the third big prediction is that the United States will lose this war, which will forever change the global order.
This map will tell you exactly how this war will progress. This is what we call this area, okay, really small, about it's 33 kilometers wide. Okay? It's important because it's really the center of the world. This one area is the nexus, the pivot of the world. Let me explain why. First of all, from the GCC, you have 20% of all the world's oil flowing through this narrow strait. The Iranians have closed the Strait of Hormuz. We can expect that the entire global economy will suffer greatly over the next few months. So the GCC sends oil across the Strait of Hormuz, and what do they get back in return? Food. The US dollar is worth nothing. It's only valuable when people want it. But the GCC says that if you want oil from us, you have to pay us in US dollars. Then that is the basis of the value of the US dollar. So, if the GCC collapses, the American economy and the American empire both collapse at the same time. The problem, though, is the GCC is an artificial construct of empire. It does not exist naturally. Why? No food, no water. So these cities are able to grow in the millions because of all these petrodollars flowing in. If you close off the Strait of Hormuz, there's no food coming in. So the Strait of Hormuz is really key. And again, the Iranians will close it in order to strangle the global economy and therefore bankrupt the American empire. These mountains is what we call Iran. And what can you do in mountains? Well, you can hide rocket bases. You can hide drone bases. You can hide missiles. And that's the entire Iranian offensive strategy. From here, they can hide missiles and drones from which to attack the GCC. And what are they attacking? They're attacking American military bases. Is it possible for the Americans to defend against these attacks? The answer is no. Number two is oil and energy. How hard is it to blow up an oil field with a drone? Not hard at all. Can you defend these oil fields? No, you cannot. Number three, and this is most important, is water. The GCC has little access to fresh water. So the only way that it can produce water is what we call desalination plants. These factories that take salt water, turn it into fresh water for the population to use. Is it hard to blow up a desalination plant using a drone? The answer is it's very easy. So you have this absurd situation where Iran is a mountain fortress where it can hide its offensive capacity, and the GCC, it's just this desert, this flat desert. So at any point in this war, the Iranians can choose to just destroy the entire GCC, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. Iran also has a water problem. We're already seeing attacks on civilian infrastructure, hospitals. In the future, you'll see attacks on water supply, on dams, on reservoirs, on power plants. So as you can see from this map, this war, it is the end of the world. Both sides have the potential to destroy each other. And it's really a question of how far do they want to go. The problem is that the Iranians are Shia, which believes in martyrdom. And you've killed the religious leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei. So they're willing to go very, very far. The big question that people have is, are the Americans going to use ground troops? Because the only way that you can defeat Iran is by using ground troops. If you're losing a war, would you choose to use nuclear weapons? Okay, that's another big question. Another big question that we have is, who gets involved? Because this situation is so dire that Europe, okay, specifically Germany, France, and Britain are talking about entering this war. If that happens, it is possible that Russia and China will also enter this war on the side of the Iranians. This is World War III. Because of the importance of the Middle East, everyone has to get involved at some point.